There is a secret that every successful person knows, a truth that separates those who break from those who rise. It is not talent. It is not luck. It is not even hard work. It is something deeper, something stronger. It is the ability to take the worst life throws at you and turn it into fuel. Welcome to the Quotebook. Today, we are talking about resilience, about the mindset that turns pain into power, about the quotes that remind us we are not what happens to us, we are what we do with what happens to us. Let us begin. Quote 1. The seed in the struggle. The writer Charles Jones gave us words that should be tattooed on the heart of every person going through hard times. He said, "Things don't go wrong and break your heart so you can become bitter and give up. They happen to break you down and build you up so you can be all you were intended to be." Think about that. The hard things are not happening to destroy you. They are happening to rebuild you. Like a muscle that tears before it grows stronger. Like soil that is broken before it can receive seed. Your struggle is not punishment. It is preparation. When life breaks your heart, it is not the end. It is the beginning of becoming who you were always meant to be. The only question is, will you let it build you up, or will you let it bury you? Quote 2. The invincible force. Helen Keller lived this truth. She was born unable to see or hear. The world gave her every reason to be bitter and defeated. But listen to what she said. Your success and happiness lies in you. Resolve to keep happy, and your joy and you shall form an invincible host against difficulties. An invincible host. That is what comes when you choose it on purpose. Not a feeling that depends on circumstances. A decision that stands against them. Keller did not pretend her disabilities did not exist. She simply refused to let them define her inner state. And because of that refusal, she became one of the most powerful voices in history. She reminds us, happiness is not what happens to you, it is what you choose, again and again, no matter what. Quote 3. The adversity that reveals. James Lane Allen wrote something that flips our understanding of struggle upside down. He said, "Adversity does not build character, it reveals it." Think about that. The hard times are not making you someone new. They are showing you who you already are. The pressure does not create the diamond. It simply reveals that the coal was always capable of becoming one. When you face difficulty, you do not become a different person. You discover the person you have been becoming all along. So if you do not like who shows up in your struggles, do not blame the struggle. Go back to the quiet days and build different character there. Because the storm will always reveal what the calm has been growing. Quote 4. The choice in every fall. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in prison. 27 years. Most of us cannot imagine a bad day, let alone decades stolen. And yet, after all that, he said, the greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Not in never falling. That is impossible. Every human falls. Every life has failure, loss, and pain. The glory is not in avoiding the ground. It is in getting back up. Again, and again, and again. Mandela rose from prison to lead a nation. He rose from bitterness to forgiveness. He rose from being a victim to being a victor. And he did it by understanding that falling is human. Staying down is a choice. Quote 5. The signal, not the stop. Napoleon Hill spent years studying why people fail and succeed. After all that research, he wrote, "When defeat comes, accept it as a signal that your plans are not sound, rebuild those plans, and set sail once more toward your coveted goal." Defeat is not a stop sign. It is a detour sign. It is not telling you to give up. It is telling you to adjust. Your plan failed. That does not mean you failed. It means the map was wrong. Get a better map. And keep moving. Most people quit when they hit a wall. The successful people? They see the wall, study it, and figure out how to go around it, over it, or through it. The wall is not the end. It is just information. Quote 6. The fall that teaches. Confucius, the ancient Chinese philosopher, gave us a version of this truth that has lasted thousands of years. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. This is so important it has been said by nearly every wisdom tradition. Because it is the foundation of resilience. You will fall. Accept it. Plan for it. Do not be surprised when it happens. But also know this, every fall comes with a lesson. Every stumble carries wisdom. If you pay attention, you will rise not just back to where you were, but higher. Because now you know something you did not know before. Quote 7. The strength you did not know you had. There is a quote that carries the weight of ancient truth. You never know how strong you are until being strong is your only choice. This is the gift of hard times. They introduce you to yourself, the version of you that shows up when there is no other option. The version that carries on when carrying on is the only path forward. You have that strength inside you right now. You just have not needed it yet. But when you do, it will be there. Waiting. Ready. Quote 8. The Phoenix Truth. Winston Churchill, who led a nation through its darkest hour, gave the shortest and most powerful advice on resilience. Just 4 words. If you're going through hell, keep going. Do not stop. Do not sit down. Do not make yourself comfortable in the fire. Keep moving. Because hell is not a destination. It is a passage. And the only way out is through. Keep going. The flames cannot burn you forever. The other side is waiting. Quote 9. The Broken Places. The writer Ernest Hemingway gave us one of the most beautiful descriptions of resilience ever written. The world breaks everyone, and afterward many are strong at the broken places. This is the truth that gives hope. You will be broken. That is guaranteed. But the breaking does not have to be the end. The cracks can become the strongest parts of you. Like a bone that heals thicker after a fracture. Like gold that fills the cracks of broken pottery and becomes more beautiful than before. You are not ruined by your pain. You are marked by it. And those marks can become your greatest strength. Quote 10. The You That Waits. Finally, the poet Mary Oliver asked the question that should inspire every person in the middle of struggle. Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? Even in the hard times, even in the pain, this question remains. Your life is still wild, still precious, still yours. The struggle does not cancel your purpose. It refines it. The pain does not steal your future. It shapes it. So what will you do? Sit in the ashes or rise from them? Putting it together. So here is what these voices from across time are telling you. Your struggle is not your enemy. It is your teacher. Your fall is not your identity. It is your lesson. Your pain is not your future. It is your fuel. The resilient person is not the one who never suffers. They are the one who suffers and still chooses to rise, who takes the hits and keeps moving, who looks at the wreckage and says, I will build again. Right now, think about the hardest thing you are facing, not to drown in it, but to ask one question. What is this trying to teach me? What strength is this trying to build? What version of me is this trying to reveal? The answer is there, hidden in the struggle, waiting for you to find it. You are stronger than you know, more resilient than you believe, capable of more than you imagine, not because life is easy, but because you are built to rise. This is the Quotebook. We remind you of what matters, and today we remind you that you matter. Your struggle matters, your rising matters, and every time you get back up, You become exactly who you were intended to be. Keep going, keep rising, keep becoming. Until next time.